Yes, it's been a while now, but let's just one more time enjoy Lando breaking Max's trophy.
Max put his trophy in the wrong place.
It's Max's fault then, isn't
Max's
it?
fault.
When he comes round, I'll have a word.
I've already
with
told him it's his
I'll
fault.
have a word.
She said you said it was my fault.
She blamed you, it wasn't me.
I gave you a yellow card.
You said it. You said it was his fault.
Red card.
You said it was his fault.
That was you.
It was me.
Yeah.
Okay, it's out of my system now. Vasseur loses it over stupid Ferrari? Seriously, right said Fred has called his own team the S-word. Even the podium in Belgium didn't cheer up the Ferrari boss. Fred Vasseur has been the little Aussies team boss for about 7 months now. But he has yet to even achieve what much derided predecessor Mattia Binotto did, as the team in red have slipped from Red Bull's closest competitors, if you can call last season's title race a competition, though it was closer than this one, to mid-table mediocrity under the watch of Big Fred. Vasseur was quoted as saying, and I quote, "I will stay very calm because we had the same meeting 1 week ago and we were at the end of the world, that Mclaren was flying and we were stupid. And so that from 1 week to the other, Mclaren is at the back today and we are at the front." End quote. So he didn't really lose it, but he didn't seem happy now, did he? With the season halfway done, Vasseur is said to be unhappy about the structure at Ferrari, also saying, and I quote, "We are miles away, because when you are doing my job, you don't have to imagine that there is a perfect structure. You always need to improve and always need to change things. If you stay with the same structure 2 years in a row, then you are dead, because all the others will improve. It means that I don't have a clear picture to say I have to do this and full stop, it will work. It would be stupid. We will make some changes in the coming weeks, in the coming months, in the coming years, because some topics are a bit longer than some others. But it's a permanent evolution and a permanent improvement." End quote. Okay, there he sounded like he lost it, didn't he? So maybe I'm not that far off. Either way, Vasseur was expected to achieve more in his first season than he has so far. But his good work at Sauber or Alfa Romeo must be remembered. Maybe it will take some time for him to truly make his mark at the little Aussies team from Maranello. But give the man some time. Not even the great Jean Todt, Ross Brawn, Rory Byrne and Michael Schumacher Ferrari team got it right straight away. Michael, maker of shoes, joined them in '96 and Ferrari still couldn't win the title until 2000. Give poor Vasseur a break. Marko is at it again. Billed as Red Bull's consultant, Helmut Marko sure has a lot to say. I guess being a consultant at the Colourful Cows means you're basically some sort of boss. Surely he basically destroys morale for Sergio Perez and half of his crew every time he opens his mouth about the poor Mexican driver. Yes, Perez's form is worse than Nazi Germany's was in 1945, but you would have hoped for some support from the team's big old Austrian mentor thingy. But no sir. In one of the better backhanded insults I've recently heard, Marko was seemingly defending Perez by saying to the F1 Nation podcast, and I quote, "Being second behind Max is like a win. There won't be any other driver who could stay with him on one level. Maybe Alonso and Hamilton would be nearer, but nobody could beat him at the moment." End quote. So not only does the man who seems to have so much power at Red Bull that not even Christian Horner can tell him to shut up, now claim that poor Perez is basically lucky to even be in the same team as Supermax. But he's not obviously the same class as a driver, and even two rather old fellas are better than him too. Ironically, Perez replaced Lewis at McLaren and failed rather dismally, but that was way back then. Obviously, it does seem that Max is infinitely superior to poor Perez at the moment, but is it really necessary to publicly humiliate the man by saying this in his official capacity as a Red Bull whatever the hell Marko is? This old man has done a great job in providing stuff to talk about, but he's also played a massive role in destroying poor Perez's self-belief, without which no driver really has a chance, does he? If Perez doesn't believe in his ability, how can he brake late in a corner or pass another driver in a 50-50 situation, or even attempt to match his teammate? Rather ridiculous this is getting, but at least Marko does not seem keen to sack poor Perez for Ricardo. Yet, anyway. Headlines. Alpine lack a leading driver. In a surprise shot at race winners Gasly and Ocon, former Alpine man Cyril Abiteboul, what a cool name this guy has said that the team lacks a leading driver in the mold of Max or Hamilton. Alphatauri name change at hand. Reports have surfaced that Red Bull are in talks with Hugo Boss about becoming a title sponsor to the struggling team Alphatauri. McLaren are a bit worried, according to Stella. And I quote Andrea Stella, "The car is improved in some areas. This was confirmed, but at the same time this weekend confirmed the areas that we haven't addressed yet. Gives us a reality check that there's more work to do and to some extent confirms that those areas they need to be addressed quite urgently." End quote. Well, he's done a good job addressing them so far. The car is a hell of a lot better than it was at the start of the season. Piastri not going to Red Bull, and I quote Oscar Piastri. "It's flattering to have those comments. I'm very happy where I am." End quote, said the Aussie when speaking on the subject recently. Playing out as usual with some memes. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press the sub button. If you did not enjoy it, press the sub button again and ironically watch my videos to show me how much you are better than me. Or well, whatever, do what you want. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you once again. Can't grow this thing without your help. God bless. Goodbye.